Hello, Alexandria. So we are just doing a little preliminary, very preliminary. I'm going to initiate a firestorm of criticism for what I included and didn't include in my discussion of Alexandria. But let's start, as we should, with all our Discovering Alexandria conversations here in Old Town Alexandria. So, for those people who are looking at this from the outside, this is Alexandria City. And here is Arlington, and here is Fairfax. There's Arlington again. There's a little bit of Falls Church. This is all Arlington, Fairfax, and then Alexandria. Alexandria's right across the river from PG County, right across the river from DC. In fact, you can take a little, if you go down, oh, going the wrong way. If you go down into Alexandria, you can drive across the bridge, which I'll show you a picture of in a second. But you can also take a ferry to National Harbor. I believe maybe you could take a ferry to Georgetown, but you don't really have to leave Alexandria because Alexandria's got so much cool stuff. Okay, so in terms of throughways in Alexandria, you've got the George Washington Memorial Parkway, which takes you all the way to Mount Vernon. This is Fort Hunt, takes you all the way down here, beautiful drive to Mount Vernon. And it turns into, or becomes, I guess, relabeled Washington Street here. Now, the key streets that you want to look at when you're in Alexandria Old Town are King Street. That's really the key. King Street is where all the cool stuff happens. And that's where we're going to be focused here with a little detours into some of the neighborhoods. So if you're in Washington Street, you come in here, you can really explore. This is King. And King, this is the town center where for a while they used to have the weekly farmers market. I think that has been relocated because they're doing some construction. This is the area that I'm going to show you some video. This is Waterfront Park. Where is Orinoco? Somewhere down here, there's also a another park. Blackhole hit. Oh, I'm going far. Okay, so there's Founders Park, and this is a nice trail. So you're going to see all of this on the video. But here, King Street is where you see the fish market and O'Connell's and Kilwin's. This is kind of lower King towards the water. This is where the torpedo factory is. Um, but then if you go upper King, and cross past the market square, and then you cross over Washington. This is really the line of demarcation between Lower King and Upper King. So you're here. Then you're talking about Murphy's and what's it called? Black Light Horse Saloon. And you go up here and you got the beer garden, still labeled as Village Brauhaus. It's been renamed. Get your stuff together. Then you got Augie's and you got a bunch of other stuff up here. We're not going to go into Upper King. I'm going to let one of our other community champions deal with Alexandria. So now, where is this located vis-a-vis other parts of Alexandria? Well, you got here. This is kind of getting into Delray. I'm going to let some of our Delray experts talk about this. Then you go up here towards like Park Fairfax, which is right on the border with Arlington. Here's your Potomac Yard. I think this is called like, what is that called? You guys can tell me. There's a new area here. It's not called Potomac Yard. It's called like Potomac Landing, I think, something like that. Okay. So what we're going to do here, I have a few items. Some of these are from Old Manassas, but let's just say Torpedo Factory. I'm just going to put it down in the general area. Probably down here. And then O'Connell's is going to be down here. Let's get a little closer so I can see it. I'm a little off on some of these. Then Del Rey's back up there. Bridge is a really, well, let's see, it's nice. It's got a great view. Bridge is right here, I believe. Um, I'll go back to Murphy's and some of these other places, but we're going to map this out. What we want to do is have some of our community champions, our lovely and talented real estate agents who specialize in Alexandria, talk about the places that they love in Alexandria, whether that's the restaurants, the bars, the shops, the walking areas, etc. And then the good, the bad, the ugly of Alexandria. And now there's also West Alexandria, which is over in this area. There's Eisenhower Avenue, uh, Lincolnia. I think you're out of Alexandria. There's what Alexandria West, kind of landmarky, Braddocky, etc. over here. I'm going to let somebody else talk about this stuff. Um, but this area here would be called sort of West Alexandria, and then this is Alexandria. Del Rey is a very cool, walkable area. We have a great real estate agent who specializes in Del Rey. I'll let her talk about Del Rey, Seminary Road, and this is right where it crosses over into Arlington over here. This is Park Fairfax and Fairlington over here, and then Shirlington down here. Again, I'm not trying to do all of our South Arlington. We have a whole different segment on South Arlington that we'll talk about. But so my open invitation to my Alexandria real estate agents, I would like for y'all to talk about the specific neighborhoods in Alexandria, the different places, the townhouses, the apartment complexes, etc. There's a lot of richness in here in terms of different types of neighborhoods, um, and that's what we want. We want for you guys to talk about that.